Hello everybody, my name is Charlie and today we are at my house and we will be doing a little bit of guitar lessons. So today we're going to talk about a little music theory and just build a little foundation for your guitar skills. We're not going to be jumping into a whole lot. These are just things that are going to be helpful to know as you learn and progress. This will be a 6-time learning experience, 6 videos that will help you. So at the end, hopefully you can pick up a song or, for the most part, any song, generally speaking, that you would like to learn. It's a couple things you need to do before you start getting into guitar. I want you to go on your phone and I want you to download 2 apps. The first is called Guitar Tuna. It's got a little pick. You see it looks like this, all right? So it's going to help you tune your guitar so you can tune her up, and that's going to be something you're going to use a lot. So definitely have that. And then another app called Guitar Tabs. It might be under Ultimate Guitar Tabs. You can get this in the App Store. It looks like this. If it'll load, looks like this. It is a prepaid app, or there's in-app purchases. So there are some things that you have to pay for to get. I've paid for like $10 worth of features. You can use this free, so you don't have to buy it. I'm actually gonna turn on this light, see if that helps. The lighting's pretty bad. Better, hopefully. If not, don't matter. So yeah, definitely download that. That way you can look up any song you want, and you'll get a chord progression sheet as well as the vocals that follow along with that song. So that'll be helpful in learning songs. So we're going to go back to the guitar. Hopefully you have one. It'd be pretty helpful in learning guitar. We're just going to go down through the strings and what you need to know. So this is the guitar. This is the fretboard. This is the neck. And in the fretboard, you can see these little dots up here. You see them? I don't know. Yeah, they're right there. There's one. There's one. You'll see down here there's there's 2 dots. That's important. This is where your notes are going to repeat. So you have 6 strings, and you're going to want to know what notes they are. Let's actually take a step back and talk about the notes. The notes in music theory. It goes A to B to C to D to E to F to G, and then back to A, and it just keeps repeating and repeating and repeating. From A all the way up to another A is 1 octave higher. These are going to be things that you're eventually going to need to know. So if you can build a foundation for that, that'd be helpful. The strings, there's 6 of them. From the closest one, the top one, closest to you, is string number 1, down to 2, down to 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so if I reference string number 4, it's down 4. It'd be this one. Okay, so I'm going to start on what note are each one of these strings. Alright, so the top one, string number 1, is E. Second is A. Third is D. Fourth is G. Fifth is B. And sixth is E. Now, the way I learned this, I don't know if you guys know who Eddie Van Halen is, but he's a very famous guitarist, musician, and so the way I recognize this is EADGBE, and that stands for Eddie always does good because Eddie. So if that helps, you might want to go over that again. EADGBE, Eddie always does good because he's Eddie. So now that you know the strings, and you're going to have to go over these videos more than once to build the foundation, but these are just there for you to go back on like that. Let's think, what else do we have to cover in this little intro segment? I think that's about it. So the first one probably gonna be a little shorter, but these are gonna be things that you have to know. I should go over the spaces between the notes real quick. So this is the E string. This is the first one. if you go look at the fretboard, I'm going to try to make this as visible as possible. I said there's this one that repeats, so this is E, this is also E. It's 12 frets down on the fretboard. That's important because the space between each single note is different. Most of them are 2, but some of them are 1. So if I play this open, that means nothing touching it. That's E. If I go 1, first fret, that's F. It's one fret down, but it's F. Now if I go 2 more down, so now we're at the third, this is G. 2 more down is A. 2 more down is B. 1 more down, 1 more is C. 2 more is D, and we're back to E. E, 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 E. So, if that's a little confusing, that's okay. We're going to go over that. Jump from everything is 2, except for B to C is 1, and E to F is 1. So, if you're wondering, well, what's between the 2 jumps? Or what's between the 2 frets? For example, this is A, 2 more is B. So what's in the middle? It's called A sharp. A sharp, B. So if you hear sharps and flats reference, that's like the note, and if it's sharp, it's up 1. Or if it's the A flat, it'd be A, but down 1. So that's probably a good foundation to start with. We're going to be getting more into depth on more realistic things that'll help you actually play songs, because that's the end goal, but we want to build this foundation, so I think that'll be a good start, just going over that to build that foundation, and then we'll go from there. So thank you all for tuning in. This has been the first episode, and cheers. Stay posted for the next one.